international treaties, raped and pillaged his own people as well as his neighbors. So for all those reasons, I think the invasion was justified. It was not only justified on the grounds of weapons of mass destruction. That was, in fact, only one of the reasons used by President Bush. He also talked about the moral imperative. He talked about the need to change the dynamic of the Middle East, to make it a freer place so that we would not experience threats like 9/11 in the future. So there were a lot of reasons why President Bush decided to go to war in Iraq. WMD was only part of it, and so I think the caller is giving an incomplete picture of what actually went on.
This is our last call. It's from Las Vegas.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Booth, good morning to you, and I know there are people out watching this program now that agree with me, and I would want to apologize to you for the people that caused you a lot of flack this morning and gave you a lot of grief. You do have people on your side. I've not heard you say anything that I don't agree with. And I've been a professional person all my life, and I've worked in some political things in the community and state and federal. And I'll tell you one thing, the people that do the most complaining are the ones that don't get out of their chairs and don't do anything. They're willing to give you $5 and let you do it. I have a lot of respect for you and what you've said. I love President Bush. I think he's done everything correctly. I think he's quite a man, the best man we've seen in there in a long time. Thank you for being present this morning and saying the things that you've said. I appreciate you.
And that's the last word, Max Booth. I want to tell our audience again, if they'd like to read more about neocons and your thinking about what they are, what they believe, and what role they have in foreign policy, you might find the brand new edition of Foreign Policy magazine, and you can see it is featured across the front, Why Everything You Know About the Neocons is Wrong, written by our guest Max Booth. And as I mentioned earlier, much of his writing also searchable at the Council on Foreign Relations website at cfr.org. Mr. Booth, thanks for being here for an hour with us this morning. Please come back.
Thanks for having me on, Susan.